having a wonderful afternoon. Um, and it is nice and sunny out, although I'm sitting in the shade. And I did post pictures. Sorry, I'm right in front of your face here. I finished my hexagon cardigan. It's actually kind of big on me, but I love it. Okay, I had to do the twirl. You knew I had to do the twirl. But we are going to have a little bit of a frogging party because I was working on Fiber Floozy's Scrap and Crime blanket, and I apologize for my neighbor's dog. My neighbor's dog thinks that even though I'm in my own yard, I can't be in my own yard. But those are dogs for you. Anyway, Fiber Floozy's Scrap and Crime blanket, and somewhere along the lines, it went from being about this so big, because it was 145 chains, to like mega long. And so I just decided, you know what, I'm just gonna frog the whole thing and start all over. So slightly irritated with myself, but sometimes you just gotta, you know, if it's not right, it's not right. Like I just added way too many, somehow I added um, way too many stitches somewhere. I think what I did is in her pattern, it always started with the half double crochet. And I think that's where I messed up. I kept putting that half double crochet in there because I know a couple of the rows I decided not to put it in. So I think that's where I went wrong, is that I kept adding that in after every set of stitches. You know, after I got in, like, where it'd say half double crochet, chain one, half double crochet, and then I would start over with the next half double crochet. So therefore you had two half double crochets between the chain ones. So I think by adding that extra one, that added more, and so forth. Except for one of the rows where it actually did say half double crochet the whole row. You know, that's something different. But oh, I'm up to, oh wow, I looked down, all of a sudden there are 19 people. I went from 0 to 19 in like a quick second. Wow. Hi. Like I was saying, I was doing Fiber Floozy's Scrap and Crime blanket, and I left to 20 rows, and I'm just 30 people, 30 people watching. Wow, 19 to 30. And I'm wearing my I'm making, not scrap, my Hexa cardigan blanket. I am like flustered because of all these people that are watching all of a sudden. I am just like floored. I am so sorry. Um, but this is so cool. Sorry, it's a newbie reaction. um, it is roughly 3:30ish. A little while ago, I dropped my daughter off, and her work where they're having a little party for one of her coworkers. It's her last day. So anyway, I got my Hexa cardigan on that I just finished up yesterday, and I was working on, like I said, I was working on the Scrap and Crime blanket, and I messed up. Somehow I added way too many stitches, so I'm doing a little frog time here, and oh, I hope all of you are having a very good day, whether it's morning or afternoon. I hope you guys are having a good day. It's the afternoon here. It might be morning where you are, but it's the afternoon here. And I'm just kind of frogging away at my what's left of this blanket. And then I'm going to restart it. And I feel bad that I messed up. And I thought along one of the other rows, I think I probably did, and didn't want to frog it because I got so far into it, and now I'm just like really mad at myself. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna completely start over. Wow, Philippines. Wow, you're way over in the other world, other side of the world from me. I'm here in the U.S. That's a long ways. And 1 o'clock in the morning, and 3:32 in the morning. Wow, y'all are up late. You guys are up late. Either up late or you got up really early in the morning for work. One or the other. Um, but yeah, I'm on vacation this week and next week. And then this weekend, I'll be going out of town for my grandmother's 100th birthday. Um, oh, also, if you've been following along on my short videos, um, we are doing a free form crochet along because in this particular book, it has, because it says since March is crochet month, they want people to do the crochet along for the month of March. But technically, you could do it for any month of the year. And every day, I have been giving you the instructions, or as my dad would like to say, destructions on how to do it thus far. And my birthday was Sunday, so as my gift to you, not only did I give you the nights, but I gave you 1 through 9 all over again. And then before that, I had given you the other days. So after Sunday, I was just giving you that day's instructions. And there are some really unique ones. Like today's had to do with how many millimeters, or no, not millimeters, centimeters long your hair is how many stitches you did. Another one had to do with the month and date of your birth. Another one was literally how you roll the dice. Another one was had to do with a deck of cards, and depending on what was on the card, that was how many stitches and what kind of stitches you did, and so it's been kind of fun. Although, as much as I really want to do this particular one, I have too many other whips going on, but I am offering it for everybody else to make. And I'm encouraging everybody to make. And on Facebook, I have a Facebook group called Thrifty Crocheter. I am working on trying to create a Facebook page. I sort of have one. I used to run a thrift shop. I used to run a thrift shop in my church. Our church moved, and before it moved, we had to close the way before their church moved. I had to close the shop because of my own personal schedule, because I was the only one running the shop. Because the work that I was working at went from working 8-hour days to 12-hour days, so I could no longer do it. So, but I still had the Facebook page for that shop. So I'm using that Facebook page for turning it into my Thrifty Crochet Facebook page for me, but it still has the name of the shop. I can't figure out how to change that. So, anyway, but I will let you know more about that coming up. I may come back on again later, see if anybody else is on. No, our other neighbors are barking. That's neighbor dogs for you. And, I mean, I have a dog of my own, but he's inside right now, and I thought, you know what? It's nice outside, so I thought I'd come out here for a while and work on. Now, I do have projects, like I said, inside the house to work on, but right now I want to frog this and get this off of my lap, and I'm going to use this yarn and a whole nother project. It's one you guys have seen before, and I didn't want to bring the whole house out here, obviously. Um, but I am also I also like the loom knit. So I'm going to be I think I'm going to use this yarn for my loom knit project, because it's one that I had made for my daughter, for one of my daughters before, made with 2 panels, but she's way overgrown it. So I'm going to make, and it's 2 panels side by side right now, but I'm going to make 4 more panels. So one's going to go here, and then the sides, and then across the bottom, and then I'm going to put a border all the way around. So it's basically kind of similar in crochet to the log cabin style. And if you know, you know. Not the log cabin. You know what I mean? You start with the square, and then you work your way around the square, and you build off of it, kind of like a log cabin. So that's what I'm going to be doing with. That's what I think I'm going to reuse all this yarn for. One of these actually is an Ogo. This one here is an Ogo yarn, which I don't think I don't know if it's even Ogos are even still around anymore. It's kind of a shame. It's a neat yarn. I actually have another one of this peach, and 2 of them. They're the ones that had like the color, and then it would change to like the next whole color band and the next color band. There were 2 separate colorways. One of them had like Christmas in the title, but trust me, it did not look Christmassy at all. So I don't even know why they even gave it the name, had Christmas in the title, because it did not, like Christmas or holiday, no. Did not like, was not fond of the name of the colorway. Oop, we are getting stuck. Nope. Anyway, upcoming Sunday. I'm going to be leaving. I'm going to be going out of town Friday, and I won't be back again till Sunday night. So probably, what is today? Wednesday. Sometime tomorrow. And it's going to be a long rundown, because I'm going to be a longer video instead of a short video. I'm going to give a complete rundown of tomorrow, and I'll give a complete rundown for tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then Monday we'll be back to just one everyday short for each day for the crochet along. And it's a lot of fun, because it gives a lot of the person who wrote this gave a lot of creative thought on how to do it. You know what? This backyard seems to get the Wi-Fi really good. My front yard does okay. Sometimes it goes out. Because when I was trying to watch videos earlier on YouTube. The Wi-Fi went in and out. And then I'm upstairs in my craft room. It likes to go out a lot when I'm on my live, and that annoys me to no end. Um, I don't know what's up with that. So, but I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves this fine day. And hope it's warm where you are and that you are having a very good day today. Hi, Bonnie. I'm like sitting here in the shade, so it's a little difficult for me to read what's on the read read what's there. So I apologize. And I hope y'all can hear me all right. Like I said, I want everybody to try the free form crochet along. You'll have to go back and watch my shorts, and there's a couple of them where I have it longer, and I do have them. I do have. They are titled, for the date, and it says free form crochet along. And I believe it's done. Like it's not a back and forth. Um, because of one of the first or second day, you're going actually in like in an oval, and you're building, or either in like in a circle or in an oval, and you're just kind of building off of it. So you're going around this way. Because it's to continue in the round or something like that. So it's not like it's a back and forth or like you're working in a square or anything like that. Like I said, I didn't want to bring the whole craft room down here and outside. That'd be a bit much. But I'm just like I said, I'm ripping out, having a little frogging party, personal frogging party right here. Because I messed up on this blanket. It's true from Fiber Floozy's Scrap and Crime blanket, and it started out with a chain of 145, and I have no clue how wide it is, but it's definitely much wider than 145 chains now. I added too many, added in some stitches, a lot of half doubles. I think the way it is, I think I should have just did the half double just at the beginning. Okay. Okay, it says chain 145, half double crochet 2 rows, did that. The next one was half double crochet, chain 1, half double crochet. Okay, so I said just on that first half double crochet, a chain 1, half double, and then just a chain 1, and then the next half double, instead of going half double crochet, chain 2, half double crochet, then another half double crochet, chain 1, half double, then would have been 2 half doubles. So I added some half doubles in there. So I think I added way too many. Hello, hello. Like I said, help everybody. So I'm kind of crying to myself, and said I was 20 rows into this. They're mostly half double crochets and singles and doubles. So it's not like there was anything hard. Like the thing is, I started out with a no-go, and this no-go was a 4-weight, but it's kind of a thicker 4-weight. So then I decided to use put when that Ogo got finished, I was using other scrap yarn, but they're like a regular size 4 weight. Okay, there it is. But they're thinner than that Ogo's 4 weight. So I was putting two together. So it's almost like having to frog two blankets at once. This is not fun. Trust me, this is not fun. Frogging in general is never fun, but when you're practically doing it for twice as much, yeah, that's definitely not fun. Okay, uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think we've got knotted. Okay, we're getting knotted. This is going to be even worse. See, this is what happens when you try to frog two yarn, because you had to crochet two yarns together, two strands together, and then you have to frog those said two strands at one time. This is crap. Okay, I'm probably gonna get mad and throw this down in like in a minute because I'm getting frustrated with myself and with the yarn. I know we've all been there, done that, and frogged things, and but you know what? Like I said earlier, when it's wrong, it's just wrong, and you have to just say, nope, this ain't working. This isn't what it's supposed to be. This is not right. I don't know. I think it just kind of like depends on how far you are into a project, what kind of stitches you're using, um, you know, what kind of yarn you're using, how far you're into the project, what type of stitches, how important is this project. Well, thank you. Yeah, I know I will. But I mean, I still want to do the blanket, but I'm just going to totally just redo it, set the pattern aside when I'm done mad at myself. I've got other yarn upstairs that I originally was going to use for something else, and then I decided, nope, I don't want to, so I'll probably use that yarn for this particular project. That way I don't have to worry about changing yarns or having to do what I am doing now. So, anyway, right now it is, I think the radio said 55 degrees, 56 degrees, which is awesome because early this morning I had to take my car in to get an oil change, and it was like only 33 degrees this at 9 o'clock this morning, and it's somewhere between 3:30 and 4, and it's like 50 degrees, so it's really really nice outside, and it's supposed to be nice through this week, and this weekend lots of sunshine and supposed to be warm. And I'm going to southern Ohio this weekend, and this weekend is supposed to be even warmer, so I'm really happy about that. Although I think either up here in Indiana, northern Indiana, or in southern Ohio, one of the two, I think it's supposed to get some rain on Sunday, so we might get some rain on the way home, and that's okay. um, but we have multiple stops along the way there and back. We stop at rest stops, and we have a couple places that we like to stop to eat. um, so it's gonna be fine. um, but yeah, this started out at 145 chains, which, well, I know part of it was I had too many chains. Another one is I tuned the chain loosely, but I know I added a lot of stitches. but it got, which is approximately, I'm guessing about here, and it's like all the way over to here. I mean, it's like almost twice as wide as what it should be because I added way too many stitches. Oh, I'm in northern Indiana, in Allen County, um, Fort Wayne. I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I have family in Columbus, Ohio, and family down by Cincinnati. Um, but I'm actually originally a Buckeye, and my parents, my brother, and I moved here to Indiana back in '82, and lived here ever since. So almost all my life, and almost all of practically my brother's whole life, because he was born in '80. So basically, his whole life, we've been here in Indiana. Um, I've been to Chicago once, and that was fifth grade. And they took the whole fifth grade on a field trip. We went on we used those like them tour buses, and they took the whole fifth grade to Chicago on a field trip to go see the Chicago Museum. Um, and we saw some other, like next door there was some other weird museum. Um, and then we came home. But it was, I mean, that's the only time I've been to Chicago. It was like I said, it was like the fifth grade, and that was pretty awesome. And of course, they had parents as well as teachers with us and all that kind of good stuff, and had to get all the permission slips and all that kind of good stuff like they always do. But that's the only time I've been to Chicago. But I tell you what, I will tell you this. Strangely enough, I'm a Chicago Bears fan. But maybe Pacific, 80s Chicago Bears fan. And that's only because I think, and I might be wrong, but I think they were the only team that I know of. They did that Super Bowl shuffle. Like they were the only ones who put out some kind of, like after they won the Super Bowl, they put on some kind of, like video. Um, but I might be wrong. But I just thought the Super Bowl shuffle was the coolest thing. um, but I couldn't tell you who's on what, and I couldn't tell you who's on the Chicago Bears now. I don't. I don't watch football. Now, my dad, he used to watch football. See what I say, the back of his eyelids, because he would always fall asleep on the couch watching football. And then as soon as he changed the channel, he's like, I was watching that. And I'm like, yeah, through the back of your eyelids. Anyway. I want you to see the whole thing. It's actually a little bit big, I think. Um, but I finished it last night. Or actually yesterday afternoon. It took me all day yesterday to finish it. Because I had to sew these two together. Which I did right here, and across the top. And then I had to add all of this bottom section. And I wanted the bottom part to be reverse of these. Like I put this over here on this side, and then this is over here on this side. And I did the same thing with the blues. Like this particular blue is on this side, and then the other one's on the other side. so that way it all correlates together well. And my daughter is calling. She must be done with her party. So I will have to let you all go. I love you. Hope you all are having a very wonderful, wonderful day and a good afternoon. Love you all. Bye.